Hello and welcome back to 100 once more. We continue onwards right away with our tourism because we definitely want to push this further. We only have 2,000 tourists in so far, and really we've been lagging behind here quite a bit in the last, well, 10 episodes or so, because we need to push this further. Now, one problem we have is that we do have jam in, but it's limited by the amount of unhappiness that tourists have right now. So only 80% of this is fulfilled. If I want to reach the full 100%, I need to make tourists a bit happier. And how can we do this? By providing more happiness goods, right? So it's actually an interesting mechanic that is not present in any other population tier that we have. So only for the tourism does it work, that happiness influences how much your needs are being fulfilled. Really interesting stuff. So how can we do this? Well, we could provide, for example, a zoo. This provides some happiness. The post, I still haven't found the building really that does it. So no building that I can build actually provides the fulfillment for this. It's only 3 happiness though, so that's something. I've already fixed the jewelry in the background, so this will be coming in the next 10 minutes or so. So jewelry together with the zoo should be fine. Now zoo, where do we get a zoo though? Space-wise, we're pretty much limited now. We have this area up here, right? And up here, I would like to have my zoo. I would also like to have my amusement park. So first of all, what we have here is a cargo ship that has returned with lots of nice juicy plates that we can use for our dreadnoughts. So let's get this over here to my dreadnought rally point. And over here, we still have our timber production though. It's tricky. I don't want to get rid of all my timber production, obviously, but to some extent we need to tone it down here because timber is something that requires a lot of space. What's going on? Why can I not find logs? They're definitely the raw material though. There they are, right? And as we can see, we're producing, well, quite a bit of that, but we consume twice as much as what we need. Still, I would like to get all of this over somehow. We could get the logs in with the docklands. It's the only viable option really that we have because the volume of logs is just so high that trying it with a trade route is going to be very tricky. Here I can still have 2, 3. Yeah, this is fine really. There you go. And what we also will do here is I'm going to have my sawmills. So we have those 4 sawmills. Let's move them over here too, right? Somewhere here we can push them. Let's have them like this so they don't consume that much space here, right? And this will be enough. What we can still do, am I doing this actually? Oh, we already have the 50% in. This hurts a bit, honestly, but it should still be fine. Can I have more logs here? Look at that, it's all full of logs already, and some of them are actually full on logs, but only because there's not enough warehouses close by. There are not enough warehouses. So that's that. That's not possible anymore. Not possible anymore. Here we have, yeah, another 78%. I'll take that. That's great. And this looks also like another 90% that we can get up there. Together with 100% here. This is all fine, right? As long as we are getting more logs in. With that, we can delete the ones that we have, together with the fire stations, and also all the roads here. Now there are actually 2 things I would like to do right away. The first one is, of course, we have the zoo, and I'm going with a tiny zoo, right? I don't wanna go overboard anymore with these. We've done it plenty of times, and in this case, it's primarily for my tourists that we have this. So it's going to be a nice zoo over here somewhere, together with lots of exhibitions. So we can go all the way up to this point here, and then another one full row here. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side, just like this. We have 5, and we can do 5 again, right? And have a bit of space. Oh, we are building them already. My mistake. We're already building them, and that's actually pretty good already, right? Gives me another attractive boost as well. Do we have a bus station? No, we don't. So I also can have a bus station then here somewhere.
Influence bonus.
Here, let's just actually make one thing clear. That's going to be the entry point for the zoo and for the amusement park, right? So I definitely want to have the bus station somewhere in the center, right? We can have it here, for example. So it's kind of like surrounded. So wait a second. Can we make it like this? Yes, even better. Because with that, we have a nice area around that with the bus station in the center, right? So we don't need to fiddle around with anything else. And this actually is enough done already. I would like to go ahead and also get me a fence. Of course, we need to protect. We need to protect these zones from all the nasty people that don't want to pay for the tickets. So I'm going to have one giant fence all the way to the other side. The cool thing is to also provide some attractiveness, right? That we have then. Here's the entrance. We already have the ornaments in the zoo entrance, so I'm not bothering with it too much in front of it anymore. Right, and then we can have something here in the center. I think we have the music pavilion that we could safely squeeze in here, right, as a nice area of entrance. And then we have these decorated pavings, right, left and right, to provide some space here where people can also sit and, well, stand around actually. Do we have animals? Yes, we have some. Let's provide as many as possible. And they're happy that we provide the zoo. This will make them happy for sure. Especially the bigger the zoo gets, the happier my tourists get. Right? That's the important thing. Tourism fulfilled, and there we have the zoo, 100% coverage. Perfect. That's what I would like to see. And with the zoo coming in, how's it looking now with my jam? Nah, still not quite there. The shampoo will also be restricted by 20%. So that's also something. So the zoo is not enough, obviously. In this case, the jewelry that will be coming in, we still have the botanical garden as well. So let's go ahead and have this one too. I could have the botanical garden here, honestly, but I wanted to go with close to the palace. It makes a bit more sense here, right? A bit further outside. Here we have our main road that goes towards the palace. That has then this road around that. Some over here connects it with this area. This road continues then up and connects them with this here. So you have this one giant path around that, around the palace. Here you have a connection. Right? And here somewhere we can then have, first of all, another bus stop. That is combining the palace together then with an entrance here for my botanical gardens. And we can have them here. I think I don't have a lot of plants at the moment. We can just purchase more, right? And then I just need my botanical gardens. There they are. Once again, they have already a nice entrance integrated into them. So I'm also not going overboard with this too much. We have the botanical garden itself. And then we got the empty plots. Once again, just like with the zoo, we're going with four.
Lives saved.
4. Still would like to have it a bit symmetrical though. And then probably 2 more here. I think, yeah, music pavilion is there again as well. Why is this one not... Oh, I see. Wait a second. Why is this one... Can we have this one? Yes, we can have this in the center. That would be lovely. Like a little garden that we have then here. And a topiary avenue. No. We can have one here at the end of it. Right. And here at the end of it, probably. We need to move the whole thing a bit further over. And then, once again, also a fence around that of some sort, right? And then also some paving, of course. So we have the mosaic paving here in the center. And then I would like to have the normal paving left and right. There you go. Also having the access right away. And then we just need to have some plants in here again. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot going right now for this. And let's also go ahead and have a fence. Block out all the criminals. And with that, yeah, really, it's a simple one. But it's one that still gets the job done and it still looks the part. And in this case here, we have the botanical garden. However, as we can see, only 29% coverage. So I do need to have more trees and stuff like that. How can we achieve that? Of course, we have already gathered a lot of artifacts. For example, also in Mbesa. Let's just check it out here. I do have my clipper. We have something for the museum here. Do we have something for the botanical gardens? Yeah, and also for the zoo, right?
Word.
So Tesifa, you can do the job. Oh, there is so an incursion.
Under attack.
It's a dreadnought actually. That's strong. Now what can you do about it?
Fire.
just quickly destroying it might be the best option that we have. Really doesn't stand a chance. We have 3 dreadnoughts here. Also, 1 dreadnought, sorry. Bismarck doesn't stand a chance really that much. And with that, let's just get those artifacts in. Lots for the museum, but I'd rather go with the botanical gardens here and with the zoo primarily. And this one goes over to Crown Falls already. Should be nothing in the way really of hurting it. And then I could take... Do I have a free clipper here still? Yes, I do have my clipper here with all these registries. We don't need that anymore, right? The quests are finished for good, and I don't care. So in that case, let's just get the clipper here. And the cool thing is, Ketima always sells some very juicy items here too, as we can see. So primarily I'm looking out for, not museum, for animals that we can use. There is something. And for botanical garden items, right? So all the exotics you can get combined here. Yeah, a lion. Perfect. That's just what I would like to see. Let's also get this one over to Crown Falls. Another thing for the tourism we can also still look out for is that we build those hotels close to those train stations that we have, right? Because that also covers them right away and boosts their tourism numbers. So in this case here, let's have a look at the Grand Central Station. It has quite the radius, honestly. And, no, that's too much, really. That's the whole radius. That would mean, though, that if we build, let's just check it out, a hotel. Let's see where we can build more hotels, really. There's my museum. We could have a hotel up here. This, wait a second. That's the central station. It goes all the way to this one. That means if I build a hotel now here in this desolate place, does it get the train station?
Such a long way away.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay. That's a really nice, huge range for it. Alright, why not? Going to have a nice hotel here. Nice double hotel suite. It's just really not looking good, right? So let's have just one here. And then it just needs also a bus station along the way. And people can actually also get to this desolate freaking place then. Right, and with that it gets the full coverage there as well. We still need way more tourists though. So that's the big thing.
Thrilling.
We do have our hotels here, right? They're getting a
arrived.
nice train station coverage. So I would like to do that here as well. Let's actually just flat out delete them this time around, as we really don't need that many investors anymore in comparison. By the way, there's lots of ruins here. And then I'm just going to copy this whole block here with the hotels. So a double hotel suite that we can have over here. On that side too, right? They also will still need to have a bus station as well. There you go. And with that, that's 2 more hotels. Plus all the things. So really, we need to push to 4,000. And with all of this, we finally have the required tourists that are available to finally upgrade also Manola to with a tourist mooring. Let's go ahead. And with that, we have the mechanic now unlocked to finally also have hotels in beautiful Manola. Now, what we check out here too as well, yeah, fans and scooters at this point are in and also fully satisfied. That means we have fulfilled all the needs for all my populations in Manola. One more thing would be needed here is the spectacles for the artistas at the hacienda, but outside of that we are fine. Also, we can start with a bus system now, right? So we still haven't done this one. We have, of course, right here our public mooring that we have, and here we can now go ahead and make this one right away with a bus station. That opens it up, right? And this bus, you can travel then to the beach, for example, to beach number 2. I would also like to have this one, of course, then up here. So we have our beautiful big football stadium in. The hacienda also needs a bus. Otherwise, we are not getting the bonus out of that. And I think also, yep, the boxing arena needs to be in for it. There's one over there, though. This would be fine, too. It's a bit better to reach for me, because we can move that hospital over. And then I can just use my bus stop in here, right? To also get this one in. There's a lot of demands for this, but we'll be golden. Now what I would also like to do is implement the first hotels. One can be right here by my football stadium. There you go. And we have the bus station already. These are the first tourists now to move in. This looks like we can have another one here too, though. Yep. that my football stadium is surrounded by that. I would also like to have some hotels by my hacienda, also by the dam. So this is a nice green area here at the end of it. Also go ahead and have us a bus station then together with them. Then we could say let's have, of course, by the airport. Here is my marketplace. Let's move this a bit further over. I don't care about the full coverage here because let's face it, we don't need to upgrade all of them. I can just go ahead with these guys. That's fine already. Yeah, let's upgrade all of them. It doesn't really matter. And with that, I can also have another hotel here just by my airport. The airport, by the way, also needs to have a bus station. There you go. And with that, the first tourists are also now moving in. Funnily enough, they need bread. So these are old world tourists, right? And they want old world goods as well. So the boxing arena is fine. They will need jam and bread. Okay. That's interesting. We can provide, and we can also provide the shampoo. So I need to have a new trader that is going to specialize just in that. We can say Manola and Crown Falls, and please pick up some bread. It's not going to be much, right? Because we are not going to have like tens of thousands of tourists over there. So this will be fine, right? There will be some jam that we require here, and there will also be then the shampoo. I don't think we have shampoo in yet, no, but soon. And then we can actually finish this. And let's have another airship doing this job here. Holy cow, we have a lot of uncategorized trade routes going right now. This will be a mess. And this is New World, Trelawney. Let's do this at some point later. Oh, by the way, this new trade route that we just implemented here, that gets the bread over and stuff like that. This can also do something else, and that is getting these spectacles over.
Your own way. No,
right,
really.
because we don't need the spectacles for the Hacienda artistas. And with that, we have fulfilled yet another need again. Very good. Jam, bread, it's all coming over. Cafe and restaurant are the next ones. Restaurant will be a bit tricky, because it probably will also need the new world or old world goods again. So let's have one restaurant right here then by the airport. Let's just see what kind of recipes we can actually implement here. Oh yeah, right. It's New World recipes. Very good. So we got the Carrasco. That reduces tortilla and rum production, consumption. Cigar and tortilla and rum. I think this is a good one here. Ooh, sausage, really? Red pepper. Okay. All of them need at least one good from the old world, right? So sausage, and once again we can say our latest trade route here, and there you go, we already have all 5 slots fulfilled. Let's get the sausage over to with my Typhoon 2 to fulfill this, and with that they also get the restaurant then fulfilled. Perfect. In the meantime, my ships from Mbesa have arrived with artifacts, and also more artifacts. That means we can now make these full up. And especially my animals. We have lots of animals now. Yes, very good. A lion and a bear. And on the other side, we can also fill it. Yeah, I think we can finish it. No, doesn't look good. 2 more are missing here. And then more for my botanical gardens as well. Botanical garden still is very, very, very low on the coverage there. So you are going back to whom? Yeah, to El Puerto. There's some items waiting for us. Not that it's really required that we fulfill all the needs for the tourists now, as we're at 6,000, right? What we can still do here is we can assign them all to the Iron Tower to get the maximum coverage out of that. Look at that. So this is the Iron Tower's radius now, and if we fulfill those goods in here that we have, we get the Trifle Tower that reduces then the consumption of coffee, champagne and canned goods for all of these people. The problem is, we need to have a warehouse close by. I hate those warehouses in the city center. Let's just see, where could you go? This is not it. It's got a very low radius, look at that. Supply radius, it's super low. I might actually try and squeeze me in one here. That's nasty. Monument row. There's something over here we can do. So we get lots of ruins, by the way. If I get rid of these 2, I can move my post office a bit further over. Right, then we can kind of like squeeze in a warehouse here. We need to upgrade this one to also look proper.
We'll trade again soon.
So that should be fine, right? Bente, meanwhile, cancels the trade routes. I have no idea why all of a sudden she hates us this much.
Oh, so sweet of you to say.
It looks, yeah, pretty tough for us right now to get her on track again. Strange. Strange, honestly. It was fine for 80 hours now. It was fine. And all of a sudden it's not.
Lift achieved.
I think we're going to war with Bente. Might be pretty problematic for us. She is very strong. Right? She's stronger than Miss Hunt. Look at her docklands. Holy moly. What has she done? Looks like a bug. Like whatever this is. She plastered everything full with depots.
Left your city in ruins.
Getting also the new influence bonus Elite Magnet, thanks to having more airships now than ever. Improves also the movement speed of all my ships, including my airships. Since we have a lot of influence and it seems like Bente is on a spree to destroy us, I'm going to plaster a few more defenses now. Especially here as well. It's super important that we do this for Manola to get this one up on track here. For the rest of my islands, it will be not that happy. But she doesn't... she has a lot of ships in the New World. We'll need to redirect some of my fleet then. I mean, we have quite a few ships in the New World already. I could also say that Embesa can be unprotected for now, but I would be mistaken here. What is this? An important matter? By Emperor Ketima. But we haven't gotten a new quest there, so I don't care about this right now. It's just a distraction again. She only has one island in Embesa. So it wouldn't be so hard here with her, I think.
Attention for the Admiral.
Yes.
I need to keep my ships over here though. For any kind of Miss Hunt ship that comes in. Boy, we really can't afford a war with Bente right now. That would be a bit harsh, right? In Trelawney, she's also super powerful.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Whoosh, that's a lot of ships. Okay, my cargo ships meanwhile arrived with lots of items for my botanical garden as well. And for my zoo, but my zoo is almost full now. But we need to especially push the botanical garden there for the coverage. And the zoo can be finished now, perfect. That's something. Yeah, I'm a bit filly now, a bit nervous about the whole Bente situation. Oh, non-aggression pack she offers herself. Thank you very much. 2 hours of time and reputation we gain. Yes! Things are looking a bit brighter again. While we're here, let's also go ahead and push more defenses though in Crown Walls, just to play safe.
With
we have it.
Nurse, I knew they'd get well soon.
And also very important about all of this is that we push our military score, right? There you go. That's the most important thing about the whole thing, because the higher my military score, the lower the chance that they actually go to war with us. She's still twice as strong as we are, but we're closing in on Miss Hunt here now, right? That would be something to do. Perhaps we should also take out Miss Hunt before Bente gets too aggressive with us. That might also work. For this, however, we still need more ships. So I do have my next dreadnought that we can already commission, and then also another battleship. In the New World, meanwhile, we are stagnant with the tourists. I need to wait for these goods to come in now, right? That's the trade route then. And what we can do in the meantime is we can actually go to the Arctic, continue here. So what's going on? Seems like heating is a problem. Nah, it's not. Yeah, it's cold. So we would need to add them more goods here, of course. But the basic economy is working now. And then we can just go ahead and build us a few more homes over here as well. Right? And then, pemmican food is the first thing that I would like to unlock us, really. That's just this ship here. Yeah, so far so good. We continue onwards in the next episode once the goods are in for the tourism in the New World. And then we push for the Arctic. And there's still the whole Bente Miss Hunt thing that we need to tackle. Stay tuned.
Are you